saying goodbye to one of the cars in my fleet, this 2009 Chevy Cobalt LT, and this is the four-door. I have a family friend that's picking this up. One last drive of this beautiful car, and this is one that finished up a few months ago, and this is going to some great people who are really going to enjoy it. It only has 58,000 miles on it. Just did the title transfer, and 58,032 miles. So this one's 100% ready to go. Before I get rid of any car, I always like to make sure and go through all the maintenance items, make sure everything's up to date. Did spark plugs, oil, compression check, tested everything over. Everything turned out extremely well. I didn't have time to do the little stuff like take off the wrecking yard numbers, and I did the body work when it was in early January. And honestly, you can't really do body work in the cold unless you're in a shop. So they know about that, and they're just looking for a good, reliable car. So it's truly going to be a blessing for them. This is a great car, in my opinion. Tires are good. Tires are good. I only bought this car because it's a four-door and not really something I was looking for. Couldn't pass it up because of the mileage, and I got a pretty good deal on it, so I'm able to pass that good deal along and help someone else out. Everything is super clean on it. Interior's clean. It's a beautiful car. There is the color match paint, factory color match, so you give them the paint code and they hook you up with a nice can. So I'm going to take this for one last drive. I'm going to throw the plate in the window and take it for a nice little drive, put some gas in it. I never like to send a car with empty tank of gas. I always like to make sure they have at least a half tank. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, throw the plate in the window. It is so hot. Let me turn on this AC a little bit. AC blows ice cold. And this is a nice little car for him. Runs smooth. I'm giving this to the people who are getting the next family that gets it, and I'm giving it to them at cost because they're such cool people and they need a car. So anytime you can help someone out. And honestly, it's a four-door. It's not something I was extremely interested in to begin with. I just didn't have the heart to part it out because it's such good shape. I originally thought when I put a bid on it that worst case scenario, it only has 58,000 miles. It's going to be a, good parts car. You can make so much more money parting these things out. But I'm happy it's going to some people that really enjoy it. And I'm just going to deliver this to them, and like I said, put some gas in it. It's all the way on empty. I hate buying a car when it's on empty, and I hate selling a car when it's on empty. Drives ultra straight. Doesn't veer. Nothing. Car's good. At the gas station, Gas is a little bit pricey here, but I guess you pay for convenience. So I'll put gas in it, check the oil one last time.
Your mega thirst with 221-ounce bottles of Electrolit for only $5. I know you just saw an ad for Electrolit. $5. You're going to get an extra dollar off. Grab that coupon and bring it to the Rocket store. And you can do this. Hurry up.
Give the oil one last check. $26, a little over 6 gallons, so that's about a half a tank.
We're going to give you an extra $1. All you've got to do.
Oil level looks good, nice and clean. Everything looks as it should. Let's slap the plates on this real quick and hit the road. Alright, so now it has over a half a tank, which I feel a lot more comfortable with. Said you can literally let go of the steering wheel and it doesn't wander, except for the crest in the road. Like all roads are crested in the middle, so you might get a little bit, but it's definitely not a pull. Alignment is spot on this car. Brakes work flawless. It's a nice car. This thing will probably last a long time. I think the compression test, I'd have to look at my old videos. The compression test was like, it was a new engine. It was really good. Transmission shifts smoothly. Definitely satisfied with this rebuild. And take note of the Pontiac G5 gauge cluster. That is one of my favorite parts about doing these rebuilds is I upgrade every car with the G5 instrument cluster. Usually I do a leather wrap steering wheel, and then I already put the factory sub in the trunk. It just adds that little bit. The car really handles like new. One last drive of this beautiful 2009 Chevy Cobalt LT. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. It's almost to its new home. Even handles speed bumps like it only has 58,000 miles.